Today, I'm gonna show you guys the fastest way to grade a raw sports card into a PSA slab. I am going to run through the essentials of what you need to properly submit your cards to PSA. I'm gonna show you guys the supplies to use. I'm gonna show you guys the brand new PSA app. I'm gonna show you how to scan your items, choose the right service, figure out the values, pay for your submission, and properly secure it so it arrives at PSA and you get it back safely back to your home. PSA's mobile submission center is in beta right now. It's a sneak peek into the future of sports card grading. You guys gotta try this out. It's really freaking sick. You can scan your sports card and submit it. They're working diligently to transform technology with sports cards. The latest version of the PSA app is available on Android and of course Apple to check pop reports and to vault your sports cards with PSA. Who wants some free PSA slabs? I am giving away all these slabs. I told you guys I had saved some PSA slabs for you, and now I'm keeping my promise. All you have to do is like this video and comment down below. If you could own one slabbed PSA card, what would it be and why that card? For me personally, I would love to own the DeMarcus Cousins National Treasures logo man in a PSA 10. That card has been on my list for a long time and I just really want to own it. Outside my PC, I want to own the LeBron James Rookie Refractor PSA 10. That is definitely on my list. And last but not least, I have always wanted to own a Michael Jordan 86 clear. I've never owned one, and I think at the National this year, I might make a move on it in any PSA. It could be a PSA 1 for all I care. But that's all you have to do, and I'm gonna give these all away. This is gonna be sick. I'm gonna give away this Gunnar Henderson PSA 10, Gyarados, this Gengar PSA 10, and then this Pikachu Shadowless Red Cheeks right there. So if you guys like Pokemon, a little bit of baseball, and I'm gonna give away some Topps packs as well. So I'm gonna pick about 10 winners. So about 10 comments in this section. I'll screenshot all my favorite comments that I see. I really just wanna hear collecting stories and why you want those cards. Let's show you guys the grading process. Grading sports cards can help you maximize value. You can build a huge collection, and you can keep things organized and secure. I've loved grading with PSA, but there was a time in my life where I didn't know actually how to grade sports cards, and I was using card shops, I was using group submissions, I was using friends that had accounts. You can submit the cards yourself at your fingertips with the PSA app. This is gonna change the hobby forever. I made a huge mistake. You see this block right here? Each of these cards is not ready for PSA. So I'm gonna go step by step and show you guys the PSA process from preparing your cards leading into entering them in the mobile app and doing an actual submission on their app. This is kind of a fun batch, and a lot of these cards I picked up from my boy G in LA. He sold me these when we were at the Burbank Card Show, and they're really cool. I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, so please, all the Laker fans, when you guys are drooling over these cards, I have respect because these guys are legends. So I want to show you guys what I'm sending to PSA, and along the process, put them in Saver 1. Don't want too many people touching your cards because these cards, we hope they're in PSA 10 condition, but the more PSA has to touch your cards and put them in Saver 1s, that's just another set of hands. Let's make it easier for the process of submitting and for the sake of your card. It's the best option. So we're preparing our submission right now, so I'm gonna stack up some stuff. I'm gonna pick out 20 cards so I can get the bulk price. I love submitting cards like this, more rare red type colored prism. And then this is the fun stuff that I was talking about with the Lakers stuff. We wanna look at centering. We wanna see if it's centered left to right, top to bottom. We're gonna look at corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna look at our edges right here. I am not gonna submit this card. There is a mangled corner right there. You see that? So live reaction, I'm just gonna show you. So on these, I typically would review these, and on this card right here, I mean, that is a bad corner. Pass on this Bill Russell, and we're just gonna hold on to it. Probably a card that we would sell on our whatnot at a 99-cent auction to hopefully go to a Celtics fan. So we're gonna hold off on that. I'm a sucker for color matches. That's actually really why I chose a lot of these cards. So that's got a little bit of soft white on this one, but we're gonna give this John Stockton a chance just because it's a color match, and I really, you know, love those jerseys that they have. Eye appeal is key here. All right, everybody, so we have our 20 card submission here. It's a look at this little rainbow. It looks beautiful. Check it out. Obviously, we got some fun stuff. The reason we put them in saver ones is so we can save some time for PSA, and we don't want a lot of people touching these cards. That is a huge thing that not a lot of people talk about. 33 out of 50, Josh Young, on-card rookie auto. Right there, he has a nice looking autograph. Look at that, beautiful. Nice Josh Young, so I don't know what this variation is, so we're gonna have to look it up. Josh Young, home field advantage. Love that card right there. And then this is a really cool one. He actually turned his career around this year. I just love the jersey on this thing. Next up, Cam Collier. Keep an eye out for this guy from the Cincinnati Reds. It's a gold out of 10 autograph. And then these are the fun ones. George Mikan out of 42, pink Pulsar. This is Luka's rookie year. This Prism stuff was hot. The purple Pulsar, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out of 35. That card's beautiful. Color match right there. Jerry West, purple. Once again out of 35. Mr. West in the building. Jerry West Lakers out of 25, and then the George Mikan Red Shimmer out of 7, 2 out of 7 right there. George Mikan Purple, he was one of the best to ever do it. And then, I mean, this was the best besides Bill Russell. Red Wilt Chamberlain out of 88 right there. John Stockton Purple Pulsar out of 35. The Purple Cracked Ice out of 149. Just love the color match of the jerseys. The Green Neon Pulsar, and that's out of 25. Antonio Gomez, numbered 1 out of 5. Shout out to my boy Spitfire. Anthony Volpe, pink. Corbin Carroll, lava. And a nice Jerry West out of 42. Our first card that we chose was the Anthony Volpe. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to submission beta, grading on here. And okay, quickly identify your cards without typing. Oh my gosh. So this is my first time trying this. I'm actually going to I wanted to give a live reaction on YouTube. Oh my gosh, it found it. That is sick. I did not have to type it in. The most tedious thing is to type that information in. This is my first time trying it. I swear I had not tried this. And okay, we got a value bulk, so we can change our services. So you guys, it's up to you. Tentative timeline on this is 45 business days for $18.99. That's what they recommended. Obviously, I'm a PSA Collectors Club member, which if you guys haven't signed up for that, it's 99 bucks a year, and it's worth it. So for the NFL season, they did I think it was $14.99 submission for any NFL modern day card, and for baseball season, they did a similar thing, offering that discount if you're a member. But let's just say you're not a member and you just want to submit your cards, you can grade right here. So we're gonna click $18.99 right there. And declared value, maximum declared value. This is always, people have a hard time with, I've had a hard time with this myself. Maximum amount you may claim on compensation in the event of loss or damage. So I'm just gonna say 150. So that's it, apply all to remaining items, and I'm gonna click add item right there. And ladies and gentlemen, we have submitted a card, so it's $18.99. And you know, you might be thinking, should I submit? What kind of cards should I submit? I personally like to submit serial numbered cards. I like to submit this, like this type of stuff, reds out of 5. And we've got our beautiful Corbin Carroll, and I couldn't tell you what this card is. I'm gonna take a nice picture right here, Corbin Carroll pink. Scanning our card right here, let's see what we get. This is actually a purple lava lamp. He's actually involved in our hobby, and I think it's really cool, and I just think he's an amazing baseball player, very gifted talent, 5-tool player. If you want your cards back efficiently, we want to do it the right way, which is why these steps in this video, it might not be the way that everybody does it, but this is the way I've done it, and I've been grading cards for the last 5 years, and it's been really helpful. So you want to get sleeves, topplers, and you want to enter the information correct. Jerry West. And the pink Pulsar, PSA estimated value $8. That's kind of cool that they run that on there. Antonio Gomez out of 5. Let's see if PSA can find it. Okay, so we have the purple refractor, we have the pink refractor, we have the gold orange. So we're gonna look up BCP-82, which if you don't know where that is, it's on the top left right there. Christian Santana red refractor. So this is the red refractor. John Stockton green Pulsar. I know this card by the back of my head. 2018-19 John Stockton. Card number 185. Yep, I found it. Green Pulsar, card number 185. So they don't have a picture for it. Once we add it in, they'll add it to the database. So that's good. 2018-19. I'm gonna say year, name. I'm gonna describe what I have. Purple Cracked Ice, 185, and there it is, Purple Cracked Ice. This is the Pulsar. I know this is a Pulsar for a fact. Purple Pulsar, card number 185, it's right on the top. Jerry West Mojo Prism out of 25, so we got it, that was cool. So it scans it some, they're still working on it. Clearly, obviously it's the beta, but I mean, like give me your feedback down below. What do you guys think of this? I think it's really going to be helpful for a lot of us to push the submissions and do it mobile, and it's going to save my credit card information on the app, which honestly that's like the biggest tedious thing, is having to type in your information when you're at the national or at a show is really inconvenient. So they've actually advanced that and made that really accessible for us, so it's really good. 2018-19 Prism, so year, product, player, card number 145. Card number, you always want to find card number. 2018-19 Kareem, bang. In the words of Mike Breen, bang! So George Mikan. Once you look at cards so much, you just know. Pink Pulsar, that was quick. Okay, let's try this Cam Collier. Pumped about that. Let's go. All right, let's try this Jaden Ivey tie-dye. Nobody's done this before, the whole online submission like this on the tube yet, so this is kind of fun. Unless they have, but to me, this is the fastest way to submit your cards is to submit them yourself. It registered the tie-dye, so second take it, got it. All right, let's submit our Josh Youngs. Josh, if you're watching this, man, our community is all rooting for you, so Josh, you're putting on for our community. We love it. 2023 Topps, Josh Young, and that is a home field advantage rookie card. Home field advantage, it's right on top, so they do have it in here. Okay, it figured it out for me. I had no clue. Orange and foil. Okay, it's a 2023 Topps update. I could do that. US 308, I could do that. Josh Young, I could do that. Orange and black foil, I didn't know that. So, okay, PSA's app is working its magic right now. Josh Young, 47 out of 50. You know, I'll be real with everyone. I haven't added a baseball PC since the San Francisco Giants. So, PCing Josh Young has really brought life to, for me, for the hobby, because DeMarcus obviously isn't in the league. Aaron Rodgers is on the Jets, kind of dwindling out on his career. PC, like a modern player that's young and a rookie in like a newer year. It's been really fun to pick up different Josh Young cards. It's really different for me as a collector. And that's our last card. I have an estimated total, so I got the bulk submission, $18.99. $500 declared value on the items, and okay, so that's just a max value. 45 business day turnaround, so it's around March, so these will probably come back at the end of a little bit out in May, maybe the beginning of May. Declared value is already in here, so I just put 150 on all these, and we're gonna proceed to our checkout. Okay, so I have options here, so I'll just show you guys these options. So I have ship items back to me, have your items safely delivered back to your address. I can send them to my PSA vault, which is a great store and sell with PSA vault, which is a safe place if you're traveling a lot like I am. We're gonna vault our cards with PSA, but on this case, I'm gonna ship the items back to me. I want them back, and I'll put my PO box in. Okay, so here's our grand total just to show you guys. Value bulk, right there, subtotal $379, insured return shipping's $45. So to me, $425 for 20 items. Kind of gem some of these. Some of these were bought in a bulk deal. I mean, this Jaden Ivey, if that gets a gem 10, think about it, I'm putting $425 in this plus the value. I mean, if I go into my spreadsheet, the cost of the cards, and we're hoping to get some 10s, and then our PC cards are priceless, so hoping to get those Josh Youngs back in some 10s. I've seen a lot of people struggle with this next step, and this involves protecting the cards that you're gonna ship to PSA. A lot of you guys have them in saver ones, and you think, okay, let's put them in the team bag and we'll call it a day. These larger team bags, I'm gonna put my submission in the team bag, and we need it to be extra protected. So I'm gonna show you guys the next step, which is really, really important. So we're actually gonna use a box, and this is a 6x5x5. I've got some foam board here. This is kind of the sports card this is more of the autograph version of me coming out right now, and I'm just very particular about shipping. I've been shipping sports cards and autographs for over 15 years, and I just can't deal with damage. So give it some room as well on the sake of our submission. Want to make sure it goes in there, but we also don't smush the cards. Everybody does this different. I've been doing it for a while, and even when I ship like signed items, I love to make sure they're protected. So look, edges are kind of tough on this, and this is like a whole nother step. To me, the shipping process, I think, gets a lot of people scared, because if you're gonna ship your cards, you're thinking to yourself, well, oh gosh, what if they lose them? What if something happens to them? What if this? What if that? If you're anything like me, I get it. This is important. This is an important selection of cards. Some of these cards you might have had since you were a kid. Some of these cards were your father's, your dad's, your uncle, your grandma, your aunts. There's sentimental value here. So we wanna obviously protect our cards and make sure everything works smooth. So that's why I told you guys to use the saver ones so less people are touching your cards. So check this out. This is a nice packed thing here, right? That's not all. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. So typically it's foam board. It could be cardboard. You can get all these supplies online on Amazon. Little package sandwich here. We're gonna put a little slip of tape on there. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna put this in a bubble mailer. I'm not sending this to PSA like this. I don't trust this. I personally do not trust this at all. But look at that. This thing is protected. And then look at this box right here. So we're gonna load this up. We're gonna make sure this is secure. So we actually would put it in like this. Like me, I like to keep old mailers, so I actually stuffed it with some old mailers. and it's nice and sandwiched in. It's not going anywhere. So I put it in sideways. Once again, you want sizes of boxes. 6x5x5 will get the job done. This thing is secure. As you can see, look, we got no movement. Print out our form. We have our shipping label. We're gonna slap that on. We're gonna drop it off, and the rest is history. We have our PSA submission done through our phone. So you guys, that is it. That is how to submit a card the fastest way through PSA. They are making waves right now. I personally love the online submission on the phone. Nothing's better than convenience at your fingertips, right? They've been telling us that for years with social media. Remember when Amazon was first starting and Apple was transforming things, and now like the Tesla and all this technology? PSA is in the mix with the highest form of technology to get us our cards submitted efficiently, quickly, and the right way. PSA is the best in the business. I'll always work with them. Personally, I've loved dealing with their memorabilia department. PSA Autograph has always been close to me, and more specifically PSA Card. Love what they're doing, and PSA and Nat Turner and the group there, you know, Ryan Hogue, those guys are crushing it, and they want the collectors to enjoy and have a great experience, and their tech background, they're crushing it. I just have a lot of respect for them, and being in LA, it's been really cool. So hopefully maybe one day we'll pick this up ourselves, or if we pull a big card or we get like a 1-of-1 Black Prism, we'll drop it off one day. If you guys enjoyed this video, I need you guys to do me a favor, drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And guys, I'm giving away PSA slabs in the video, so don't forget to comment and like the video, and I'm gonna pick about 5 to 10 winners to give away some awesome PSA slabs that I promised you guys. Peace!